and hopefully they will go tell the story, and more tourists will come. In my opinion, that's the only way that the B.B. King Museum and the tourism development in Indianola would be able to sustain itself over the period of years, to give your mom and pops the opportunity to participate at the table.
I love it. Okay, Adrian, you know what? We're going to, before we get into all of the other projects, because I know it's going to be pretty extensive in describing them, we're going to take a break.
That'll be fine.
And come back and get more into, you know, the projects that he has on the table for the city.
Sure.
And also the projects that you have on the table for schools and different kinds of after-school programs, and the services, you know, that you provide to other nonprofits who may want and need your service. So we will be right back, so don't go anywhere.
Okay.
Can you do better with this shot? Did you see he's just, it's like here. Huh? Yeah, I mean,
So
it's
I need
like,
to move this around?
I don't know. What you gonna do?
So basically the side of my face is
Just the
showing?
side of your head. It's like, I mean, you know, it just looked like your profile.
Okay.
And so I was like, wait a minute, come on. I didn't want to stop tape and do
That's
all
fine.
that. But
You're back from the Super Bowl, I see.
yeah, everybody like Super Bowl.
Yeah. But, you know, one of the things that, you know, just personally, people, non-traditional people have to be at the table. They have always been excluded in the process. And it is because our culture and our uniqueness as a people that this exists anyway. So what can I do as a person in the field to create this opportunity for people like Betty, people like Running Ward, people like the 308, the House of Carfrey, the Crown, your Blue Biscuit, to allow.
So what does it cost us? I mean, do we want to get into that?
It's not going to cost anything. The investors are going to buy these properties that are dilapidated.
Okay.
They're going to redevelop them.
Okay. All right. So let's just talk
Okay.
about that.
That'll
there.
be fine.
All right.
Will they have this digitally that they could send a copy to my email?
No. What they generally do is send me a disc or copy a disc, and they're so slow about doing that until I can't even promise when it's going to happen.
All right.
So you're reluctantly working on this show now? Huh? So what happened? He got called?
No, I thought we was on audio. Who? Who was on Brian? Oh, yeah. 4, 3, 2.
Welcome back. I'm in the studio talking to one of my favorite people because he's about raising funds for nonprofits. And this is Adrian Brown. And we left off talking about the projects that you have on the table with the city of Indianola.
Correct.
And the entertainment district and your work there in developing it. But what is it going to actually cost the constituency or the business owners right now? Or, you know, what is that investment that's going to have to be made by the city or by the city's residents at this point?
Well, actually, as it relates to the entertainment district, it's no direct cost to the business owners, the taxpayers of Indianola. What the project entails is targeting blighted properties, dilapidated properties, properties that have been neglected for several years or many years. We want to create a climate that it attracts investors, people with money to come into an area to take a blighted piece of property, to redevelop it for an entertainment purpose. An entertainment purpose could be an ice cream shop. It could be anything entertainment-wise. It could be a blues bar, a sandwich shop. And what it does, it gives the investor an accelerated depreciation that the amount of money that they invest in this in the project, the Secretary of State's office will allow them to get that tax incentive accelerated. And so what that does is just allows a municipality to establish a commission of diverse individuals, and that commission works together to define a area. And the area that we are slighted to define would be somewhere centered around your B.B. King Museum, because you have areas around there that are dilapidated. For instance, your Church Street area, your old Club Chicago that used to be on Church Street. The original Chicken and Rice Cafe was on Church Street. And so then you have Mill Street, and you also have Hannah Avenue, which is where Club Ebony is located, all the way down Front, Second, and other areas that are actually targeted. And so actually it's no cost. It just is an incentive to allow attracted businessmen and investors to come in to redevelop this particular area.
Now, I'm just wondering, whose job is it to put signage out there that would demark or outline or highlight all of those areas that you just spoke to? You know, if someone's coming through town, someone's living in the town,
Sure.
like myself, I've just been there for a little over 3 years.
Well, we're glad to have you.
And I love being there. But, you know, I don't know the specific locations of all these historic sites. And that's only because, you know, there's no signage or there's no map or there's nothing there that is really promoting those areas. And so whose job do you think it is to get that sort of stuff done?
That is a very, very, very wonderful question. And I'm glad to have the opportunity to answer it and address